Welcome to the Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh channel where we discuss everything collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we are doing a little bit of a retrospective. So lately I have been getting comments from people going, look, this video on maximum gold prices hasn't aged well. Whoa, this idiot truly doesn't know what he's talking about. Wow. And so yeah, I wanted to revisit the maximum gold topic. Now, I will say, it is in my opinion extremely ill-informed to invest in Yu-Gi-Oh cards extremely short term. So like the fact that a product came out in November and people are already saying that something was or wasn't investable by January is fucking ludicrous to me. If you're being this short-term flipper, you're really just a vendor or a store. Technically, if you're investing, you're looking at a 5-year horizon or maybe 3 years or maybe 10 years and so forth. You know, when I invest in stocks, it is because I want that money to grow by the time I'm 50 or 60. It's not about, whoa, where will the S&P be in a month? Like, that's all irrelevant. And so this whole Timmy mentality of, look, 2 months later, he was wrong or he was right. Like, that's already wrong. However, let's actually enter this state of mind of the short-term, quick, I'm gonna make so much money, Let's do that, okay? So it's wrong in my opinion, but let's jump into that little thing where you think you're investing and you're gonna judge the performance of the thing you bought over the short term. Because that's, you know, the mindset from which people are judging this maximum gold Blue Eyes and Dark Magician on, right? At the time of making this video, 17 November 2020, Blue Eyes shot from literal $12 all the way to 25, and if this one went off the market, 27. As you can see, all the listings are around 27. So this instantaneous jump is what I said, like, okay guys, this jump looks stupid to me. It makes no sense to me that it was overnight, boom, to this price. And, you know, if you're buying in at this price, I think that may not bode well as far as performance goes. Because maybe the hype is already being priced into the card. Now, what does this mean, hype being priced in? Essentially, something that you buy may be very cool, very awesome, very great. But if a lot of people at once already agree this is very cool, very great, it's gonna go up in the future, therefore I am gonna buy right now, that means those people created demand for the fact that it would go up in the future. And so because of that, you're actually gonna hurt the growth of the thing you're piling your money into longer term, because you're already changing the price and the demand of the thing for how it will perform in the future. So for example, if you look at, let's say 98 or 99 and you bought Amazon stock, and that's a great company, right? Like, this company ended up dominating. For every single Amazon out there, there's a million companies from 98, 99 that got absolutely crushed. So we're already looking at the winner, the best, yeah? We go to Max, you can see what an insane company, right? So if you paid at the end of 99 $105 or anywhere in that range, as you can see, 99 here, it is a great company, right? Absolutely insane. Best company you could have probably bought in that time. And by now you're happy, right? Look at how much you've made. You're really happy. But if you bought somewhere here, it goes to like 90 and then 100 and so forth. If you bought at that point, even though you're right, yeah, what did that stock do the coming years? It went down and down and down. And it was still down and down and down and down. It's still a great company. Down, down. Consistently just jumping around. You are still not back at break even, yeah? Now you're back at 40. After 4 years of this company being dormant, as far as stock price goes, you're going slightly up, but you're still not breaking even. 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 When are you breaking even? This is the greatest company, right? Still not Now, here, 2007, yeah, is where you're starting to get your money back. 9 years. Greatest company. Yeah? 2008. Shit went down. We're still looking for the 100, right? Now, here we go. 2009. 10 years later, you are back at break even. Consider that. Greatest company. And of course, you're happy like this. Jeff Bezos is an insane businessman. However, in 99, the amount of hype that was already priced into every internet company made it not perform. Now, I'm not saying this is like Blue Eyes, by the way. I'm just trying to teach you the concept of what it means for something to already be priced in. You know, I would dare to say it's similar to Tesla, where a lot of the future prospects that it has is already being priced into the price. Like, I believe Tesla will be amazing. It's gonna be an insanely great company. But its growth in the future, as far as stock price goes, might not be great because a lot of people bought it and inflated prices of the assumption that it'll already do great. So its stock price is talking about this is the greatest company already, where it still needs to go there. I believe it will go there, and then its stock price might be justified, but so it might take a bit longer to get your returns there. And so when I then said, okay, this car jumping from 12 to 27, I don't know how well that is going to do. Now, again, this is from an investment standpoint, you know. If you just want to put this into your deck, who cares? It's a cool card. It's a cool looking card. Put it into your deck, enjoy. But, if you're doing this from a investor standpoint, I don't know. I argued, you know, feels like it's very overhyped. Where are we now? You know, because if you bought at 27 or 25, you know, how much is the card right now? Well, we go to TCG Player. We click. Bada beam, bada boom. Now, these are all the light plates, so we're not taking that price. We're going straight to near mint. Lowest near mint here, 25.99, 25, 25. So, your Blue Eyes has not grown. It just hasn't grown at all. If anything, it went down slightly. You know, okay, you could argue the one for 25.70, but then beyond that, 27. So, if you paid at 27, you've straight up lost. If you've paid 25, you've broken even. However, you actually have not broken even. Like I said before on this channel repeatedly, let's say you invest in this card. And again, that doesn't mean you bought 3 for your deck. That's all cool. That's fine. But you bought this card because you believe it will go up and it will outperform other proper assets like stock and so forth. Because again, if it doesn't outperform stock, why the fuck would you spend all the time and take all the risk to invest in cardboard, right? Like, it needs to outperform some basic metric in order to be justified, beyond being a hedge against other things, but let's not get into that right now. Right now, it has done nothing. So far, it has been dead money. For, when was this video released? 17 November. So for 3 months, this has been dead money. And again, I'm for the long game, so I don't really care, but the people trying to talk shit already, in your own game that you're talking shit on, you still haven't won. Because consider this, let's say you invest, right? So you didn't buy 3 for your deck, you bought 70 of this card, thinking, I'm gonna be so rich, I'm gonna do the stonks moves right now. Go and sell them right now. Try to find a buyer at this price so that you can break even. And then all the time you spend listing, finding buyers, answering maybe some messages, going to the post office, shipping these out, printing labels, and all this crap. Then TCG Player fees. After all this, how much have you made? You've made nothing. You've lost. You've only lost. You would have literally made more by going to the street with a borrowed guitar, playing some songs with a hat in front of you, and having money been thrown into that. And that is not talking shit on musicians, by the way. I'm a musician, okay? I enjoy making music, but you would have made more doing that, playing your ukulele with your hat in front of you, than investing in Maximum Gold Blue Eyes. Because you've only lost so far. The price has been just sitting around the same thing. And now, you know, just storing your money in some way is fine. So again, some people might say break even isn't that bad. You know, you could have lost way more. Sure, but here's the problem. The last 3 months have been the tail end of one of the craziest bull markets we've seen in recent memory. That means you could have thrown a dart at any asset, any commodity, anything, any collectible, vintage high-end collectible, any Lego. You could have thrown money at literally anything on this planet and have made insane returns. And instead, you settled for something that is hard to move, has fees, costs time to move, and you settle for, well, I broke even. Not even factoring in all this bullshit. Again, short term, it's not even all that relevant, but if you are trying to argue to me about the short-term movements of cards, at least get your shit straight, because so far, Blue Eyes Maximum Gold has been pathetic from an investor standpoint. And again, it's more like speculation, flipping or whatever. But, this is not my style. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to buy out Maximum Gold Blue Eyes and now some guy who really wanted it in his deck can no longer afford it because I pushed it to 30 or whatever. Because, there can be a buyout on this thing. Good luck buying these 21 at 27 and then moving them yourself eventually. But, you could buy this out and artificially inflate the price and then come and call me an idiot. But so far, it just hasn't done shit. It hasn't crashed, so that's good, right? And it's very possible that some of the commodities that I've just talked about and some of the stocks and so forth, that they do end up retracing and maybe Blue Eyes will hold. Who knows, right? But you have magically managed to choose an asset that in a crazy bull market has done nothing but lose and are trying to tell me that I was wrong on this card? No. And I'm sure I'll be wrong on various things in the future. People are wrong all the time. The biggest experts on the stock market are wrong 24/7. It's fine to be wrong, We all live and learn. But this is not the card to call me out on. It's just not. Again, you bought at 27 thinking the stocks investors, look at me, the Maximum Gold Blue Eyes. You've done nothing. You could have literally done the laziest investment in history, which is the S&P 500 index. Let's see, 6 months. You bought it in November 17, 3.6. Yeah, you bought it, and it's lazy as shit. You push one button and you have this thing. Where is it at now? 3.787. You could have literally done the laziest, and again, lazy is not bad. I invest in the S&P 500. That's not bad. But you could have done that laziest one click of a button, no weird shit going on, just click, okay, and then I vibe and I own, the 500 best companies by market capitalization and so forth in the US and done nothing and outperformed your fucking Blue Eyes that you can't move. You can move it. You'll have to go slightly under market. You'll have to print your shipping labels. All this shit as an investor. Walk to your post office every time. Hope you break even on minimum wage, but you wouldn't even have made minimum wage on Maximum Gold Blue Eyes. And again, that's not talking shit on minimum wage. Shit stuff out there. If you are making money on selling modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards, that's great. Right now in this economy, great. But don't come and talk shit in comments, because so far it just hasn't done shit. You haven't made anything. It's been a bad investment. Short term. Now, can it go higher? Maybe. Maybe in a few years this card is $250 and it has outperformed all the other assets. Maybe the stock market crashes tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe something else happens. And then it might have become actually good. And again, long term it might have. But, like I said back there, the quickness in which it jumped made me feel like a lot of hype has already been priced in. And so, in the craziest bull market in recent history, you managed to not even break even, while literally any Timmy could have thrown a dart at a board, picked any asset, and outperformed you 10-1. That's just not a game I think I should be playing. And so far, I've been right. And that's not me being a genius. Again, I'll get it wrong sometimes, that's fine. Look at this dislike ratio. Sad. Anyway, that was my little retrospective on Maximum Gold Blue Eyes. I do actually like the card. It has grown on me. I wouldn't pay $800 or $1,000 on a PSA 10 of it like some people have been doing. I feel like that, again, is like pricing in some of that hype. If this card was just, $100 for a PSA 10, maybe I would have been very happy to pick it up. But at the 1,000, I get there's factory deficiencies in the card and so forth. But man, I don't know. I'd watch out with modern graded cards, especially, if Yu-Gi-Oh! Enters a wobbly period of less demand on graded cards because, we've seen all this growth. It's very natural to have some kind of retrace. I don't think these modern cards in slabs are going to move all that well. I don't know, but that's just my feeling. Hope you found this interesting. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.